A minimum of 4 measurements must be taken to determine cylinder out of round, taper, and wear. Using proper bore gauge procedures as outlined in the bore gauge usage video, make the following measurements. Measurements at location A and B should be taken in line and 90 degrees to the crankshaft center line at 2 places in the cylinder bore, location C and location D. It may be helpful to draw out this diagram as you record your measurements. Although there is no place in your workbook to record wear, determining wear is a good indication of how much larger the bore is now as compared to when it was first manufactured. Let us look at an example. Here are 4 measurements made across locations A and B at both the top of ring travel C and just below ring travel D. To calculate the amount of wear in the cylinder, you will subtract the smallest dimension measured at D from the largest dimension measured at C. Your calculation should look like this. Write down the larger of the 2 measurements taken at C, 4.257 inches, and then subtract the smaller of the 2 dimensions measured at D, 4.251 inches. This will give you a total amount of wear of 6 thousandths of an inch. Record your result. Using these same measurements, we can now calculate cylinder out of round. Because cylinders wear the most at the top of ring travel, we will now focus on the measurements A and B taken at the top of ring travel C. Take the largest dimension measured at C, 4.257 inches, and subtract the smallest dimension measured at C, 4.252 inches. This will give us a total out of round measurement of 5 thousandths of an inch. Record your result. Finally, we must now calculate cylinder taper. Taper is determined by comparing the measurements taken at the top of the cylinder against the measurements taken at the bottom of the cylinder. In this example, we will take the largest dimension measured at C, 4.257 inches, and subtract the smallest dimension measured at D, 4.251 inches. This gives us a total cylinder taper of 6 thousandths of an inch. Record the results in your workbook.